Ba-da-ba-bam. Hello, everyone. Hello, and thank you, Darren, for doing the hydration immediately. Like, just the moment I started, you were already here. It's crazy, man. What the hell? You were super fast. Hello. How's everyone doing? Welcome back. Life and Suffering of Sir Brante. Where last time, which was yesterday, I did not die a single time. And also we are close to reaching our youth finally. We'll leave the adolescence. We're going to leave adolescence behind. Let's jump into it then. Let's see. Trial of the Assailants. Before long, the entire city hears how a gang of low-born thugs assaulted Stefan Brante. Grandfather ensures that the brash young men are found. Some of them are taken into custody as soon as Lester Death releases them. Grandfather seeks vengeance on those who hurt his favorite grandson, who is not me. Prefect Elborn, friend of your family, promises to personally oversee the trial and ensure that justice is served. Good. That's good to hear. Stefan and Grandfather decide to stay in Anisot until the trial ends. Grandfather demands true death for every single assailant. You ask Father to explain something. How can a legal court sentence criminals to true death? How can worldly judgment overrule the twins' law? Your words are true, my son. Their law is second to none. Yet the twin gods also made the empire and all its ways. The court of law exists to execute the laws of heaven here in the world. Should the court of law sentence a person to death, the law high above will always enforce it, and so every execution brings true death. I mean, that's gonna be like a pain, because you basically have to kill a person 4 times to actually achieve the true death, which is insane. Like, you have to kill them, then you have to wait for them to wake up, then you kill them again, and just repeat the process 4 times. The commoners who assaulted Stefan, a poor nobleman, have committed a grave offense. There is no doubt about that. And yet, according to the Emperor's decree, even commoners have the right to defend themselves when they are about to face true death. This means that all of us will have to appear at the trial and testify before the court. I see. Evening comes. Gloria visits your room. She looks crestfallen, and her fingers keep reaching for her long hair. You put away your school books and ask what is bothering her. The trial is tomorrow. Well, yes. I thought I was going to appear there too, as an eyewitness. After all, this whole mess started because of me. But Sir Robert isn't even going to mention that I was there. Can you imagine? He says it would ruin the case. I mean, I guess it could. Why am I always in the way? Nobody ever mentions me. Nobody has to listen to me. It's like I don't even exist. And I thought Stefan standing up for me finally meant something. Maybe I will become part of the family. But no, everything is back to usual now. Um, Gloria tries her best to hold back the tears. You do your best to comfort her. Father just needs to keep the family out of trouble. I mean, I do get his point. If Sir Robert believes that I only bring trouble, why did he took me into the house at all? I don't know. Gloria runs away. You return to your books, but you can't help but get lost in thought. What if they told the Kurt you weren't there either? How would you feel then? There is a knock at the door. It is father. He closes the door behind him and sits next to you. There is an exhausted look about him. Oh boy. Son, you will be testifying before the court tomorrow. Please remember what I'm about to tell you. Gloria wasn't at the ruins at all. You went there with your brother to inspect this historic site. The low-born men insulted Stefan first and then attacked him. Stefan had managed to deal with the assailants on his own by the time the guards intervened. See? Gloria will cast suspicion on the case. If you mention her very existence to the court, the reputation of the family will suffer. Your grandfather will never forgive me if that happens. Do not let me down. We are all counting on you. Yes, maybe I should listen to him. Recall the night of the fight like it was a moment ago. Gloria sprawled under the feet of those cackling thugs. Her poetry, her greatest treasure, scattered on the ground. She thinks she's a noble. Those were the words they spat down at her. But doesn't grandfather mean the same thing when he denies that she is a part of the family? I mean, yeah. But if you do what father tells you, the trial will end quickly. Those commoners will face through that for assaulting a noble. If you mention Gloria, things will get complicated, and you cannot predict how the trial will end. Which is more important to you? What is right or what is just? That's a good question. We could convince our father. But we would lose a bit of our reputation, which is here. I mean, that would also make grandfather even angrier, which is kind of funny. But what's gonna happen? That's a good question. Let me think. Because if we mention her, will they still get through that? I don't know. mean, what's our unity? I mean, we're still at peace with each other. So, just 1 point of unity could be doable. But Gloria gets a bit angrier with us. Nah, you know what? Let's convince Father. She's part of our family after all. Let's. You look Father straight in the eye and tell him what you think. You're not going to bear false witness in court. He's a judge himself. How can he make you lie to Sir Elborn? And what of Gloria? Is she not a Bronte too? Does she not deserve justice? Or maybe grandfather is right, and she is just a freeloader who deserves nothing but shame. If so, then how come father agreed to take her into his home and under his protection? Saying this to father is tough. Deep inside, you pray he hears no weakness in your voice and sees no blood rushing to your cheeks. But it seems he is listening to you intently. The wrinkles on his forehead grow deeper as his fingers stammer out a staccato against the armrest. This is going to be tough, son. But you're right. You're right. I took Gloria into my home, and so I must protect her like my own daughter. This was my decision, and I must stand by it. I will speak with Stefan in the morning. Now I pray your grandfather never hears of my change of heart. I mean, even if he hears, it's no big deal. The day comes. The trial takes place in the lesser hall of the city prefecture. Sir Elborn himself presides as the judge. You are the first to testify to the court. Oh. You tell the court the truth about that night. How the thugs humiliated Gloria. How Stefan and you came to help her. And how Stefan defended his half-sister. Out of the corner of your eye, you watch grandfather's face grow red. Yet, he remains silent. There are confused whispers in the hall. The commoners on trial cry out, "It's the truth! Gloria was reciting poetry, and they simply told her she was defying her lot." The situation has changed. By this account, Stefan was not acting in defense of himself or another. He merely assaulted them first in order to retaliate against those who had insulted his half-sister. You spread your feet to stand firm and inhale before you speak next. You ask the hall, "Is it not a nobleman's duty to honor his family name?" Gloria does not have the Bronte name, but her father took her into his home. Therefore, it was Stefan's duty to protect her, as he would have protected any of you. Contemptuous chuckles rush through the courtroom. You have just reminded the city of father's shameful second marriage. Oh boy. Stefan is to testify next. He reluctantly confirms your testimony, glancing at father and grandfather all the while. His arm in the sling is his main argument. Stefan wanted the commoners to stop insulting Gloria, yet in the end, the commoners were the first to assault him. Were they? Yes, maybe. After a short recess, Sir Elborn returns and rises to deliver his sentence. The court of Anisot finds you guilty of assaulting Stefan L. Brante, a nobleman who stood in defense of the honor of Gloria, a member of his household. All 4 defendants are sentenced to true death by hanging. Oh, so you're going to hang them like 4 times? Okay. There is no wind, but you feel a gust sweep through the hall. The defendants turn pale. Their mothers are bawling and crying. Everybody in the court feels the dreadful power of the law, and it is stern and just. That very power has been invoked by this sentence, and by that very sentence, the lives of the 4 young men are literally forfeit for all eternity. The gallows await. Stefan stands in the front row. Father stands next to him. The wood creaks. The trapdoors open under the young man's feet. They dangle in the air, wheezing and reaching out for support with their feet in their final moments. Grandfather says silence ends at home. Oh boy, he's gonna be super angry now. He screams at you and father, at Stefan and Gloria. This trial is a disgrace. His screams are punctuated by the thudding of his walking stick against the floor. Father says they had to defend their family. It would have truly been a disgrace if they had shirked their responsibilities. Stefan excuses himself to bandage his arm in order to stay out of the argument. Gloria is quiet, but glowing. You stay quiet too. It is all over now. It is all over now. Nobody bullies Gloria on the streets anymore. Those 4 commoners are dead forever. Their families were taught a cruel lesson. So will it be with anyone who dares to raise his hand against a nobleman? Hell yes. And our grandfather is a bit hostile towards us. But it's gonna be fine. No worries, really. Another year goes by. I need water. Okay. Agony. Stefan leaves soon after the trial, alone. Grandfather does not go with him. For the first time in a long while, he lingers in the house for more than a fortnight. Father says Sir Gregor is ill and needs rest. He's gonna die, yes! Several months go by, and it becomes clear that grandfather will not recover. The eldest Brante is mostly bedridden now. On some days, he has trouble recognizing people. When he means to address you or Nathan, he calls you Robert, your father's name. I see. But when he does get out of bed, the house grows empty. The servants hide. Mother locks herself in their chambers. You and Nathan run outside or hide quietly in your rooms. If grandfather sees anyone in the hallway, he begins lamenting. Oh, nobody heeds the laws any longer. Any harlot with a child can marry a nobleman these days. Children have no respect. His son betrayed him and let him down. And oh, how the Brante family has lost its honor. Again and again, you hear grandfather knocking at mother's door, screaming that it is all her fault. He blames her for ruining his chances to find bliss in the hereafter. He blames her for dooming him to suffer at the foot of the pillar. You overhear your parents talking one night. Mother begs father to move Sir Gregor to his old home and spare the children his decline. Father refuses her outright. I mean, wouldn't it be better to not have this lunatic in our home? It is late at night. The hot, dry winds are coming. The house is empty save for you, Nathan, Gloria, mother, and grandfather in his bed. Father has left for the capital on business. You are engrossed in the history of the Empire, snapping out of your reverie only when the clock strikes midnight. You blow out the candle and get ready for bed. You hear the shuffling of heavy feet outside your door. You see light in the hallway. Grandfather, what could he want in the middle of the night? Oh boy, I'm worried. You peek into the hallway once he is past. Grandfather's figure sways as he heads for the door to Mother's chambers. He opens the door and walks in. You hear him saying something quietly. Your unease is stronger than you fear now. You sneak closer to hear his words. You foul commoner. I have to cleanse my sins. I have to save my soul. You are my greatest sin. You and what you have done to Robert and his family. I should have put a stop to this marriage. I should have stopped Robert from tainting this house by your presence. Why, oh why didn't I do it? Please, Sir Brent, I beg of you. Oh boy. Silence. You will do my bidding. Fire will cleanse all low-born filth from this place. Fire and flame will free Robert from this disgrace. This is for my son's sake. For my son's sake. For my sake. I need to eradicate this low-born filth. The twins. They are calling for me now. I can feel it. I can feel it. I beg of you, please, have mercy. Oh, this guy is just completely gone insane. Mother begins to cry. You run into the room, unable to stay out of this any longer. Grandfather's gaunt figure looms over Mother's bed, a lit oil lamp in his hand. Mother is sprawled out on the bed, crying. Please, just let me warn the children. I beg of you, Sir Brante. Your steps are loud enough to be heard. Grandfather turns to look at you. Stay out of this, Alex. Be useful for once. Worldly matters concern me no longer. I see only my sins now, and a sinner I am. A sinner! The twins, they forgive no one. They will judge me by the pillar. I must do something. I don't want to suffer for all eternity. Go away. Mother is crying. Grandfather is still looming over the bed, driven to madness. His hand shakes as it clutches the oil lamp. His eyes shine in the dark. He truly believes this has to be done. You are suddenly torn. What if he's right? What if that is the only way for his soul to find salvation? There is no going back now. You have but a moment to act. I mean, why would I care about his salvation? He has been an asshole the entire time. Let's see. So we can rescue our brother and sister. We can just watch it happen. Or we can stop this idiot. Which I am going to do. I'm gonna kill this guy. Die, old man. You look at Grandfather defiantly and step towards him. He stares you down with rage and throws the oil lamp at the floor. You manage to catch it, but just barely. Several drops of hot oil hit the rug, not nearly enough to start a fire. The lamp's glass is blistering hot. It burns your hands, but you still hold on to it safely. You low-born scum! You ruined everything! You're every bit like your mother! Yo! Enraged, he takes a swing, and you squeeze your eyes shut. But he does not hit you. Instead, there is a deep exhalation. You peek at him with one eye, just in time to see him collapse, all his strength fading away. His chest is heaving, his face a grimace of contempt. Another heavy exhalation. The contempt is gone. There is only fear now. Grandfather's eyes open wide, almost in surprise. He exhales. His eyes grow dim. Mother is there, whispering a prayer. She is shaking violently. You put the oil lamp gently on the bedside table and call for the servants. They carry the body away. It does not disappear. True death has found him. He will never return. You spend the rest of the night with Mother in the sitting room. She will not let go of your hand. For many, many nights afterward, she keeps seeing Grandfather's shadow out of the corner of her eye. I see. She left. She is traumatized about it. Father returns from Eterna the morning after. He is unusually composed as he arranges for the funeral. The house becomes quiet. Not the looming, heavy sort of quiet of the past few months, but the calm relief you all feel now that the crazed old man is no more. Thank goodness he's dead. At last, Gregor Brante, family's patriarch, has departed for the hereafter. Thank goodness he's dead. It's a miracle. It's about time he died. Well, he's dead. But now, last respects. The night of Grandfather's death shook your family to the core. Yet no matter how it happened, your grandfather, Gregor Brante, is dead and will never return. It was a fearful shadow looming over the rest of the family, the Brante patriarch exerting his influence on all the lives below him. And all of you will remember him forever. Yeah, not for a good reason though. Father is the new patriarch of the family now, yet he still cannot bring himself to sit at the head of the table where Sir Gregor used to preside. Stefan locks himself away in Grandfather's bedroom every day. He will not talk to anyone. Gloria and Nathan still jump at every sound that so much as resembles the knocking of his walking stick. Mother spends all day in prayer at the temple. And yet the house has become calm and quiet with his passing. But there is one more thing that must be done. The final farewell. It weighs heavily upon your soul. The day comes to pay your final respects. Father goes to the tomb alone, save for Stefan, Nathan, and you. Mother and Gloria stay at home. Only nobles or those who may become nobles may join this ritual. There is a solemn silence as you walk the crypt. Father is the one who breaks this silence when you finally reach the door of the family crypt. Your grandfather built this crypt. Now he will be the first Bronte to remain here in body forever. The first ever noble in our family. It is now our duty to hold the sacrament of flowing blood to Sir Gregor. We will honor his legacy and join him as the founder of the noble Bronte dynasty. Stefan perks up at Father's words. His hands still clutch Grandfather's sword. Tradition decrees that it must remain in the niche above the owner's sarcophagus. Nathan, on the other hand, looks even more frightened now. Oh. Stairs carved of white stone lead you downward. Deep in the gloom of the crypt, atop a pedestal, you see the sarcophagus that holds Grandfather's body. Father takes a moment to compose himself before paying his final respects. Gregor Bronte, my father, brought our family into nobility through his unshakable will. He was a judge and a loyal servant to the empire. He lived his life as if he had been born a noble, and he never strayed from the path he had chosen. He sought to make the Bronte family ennobled by the sword, so that our children's children might be of noble birth. The twins know I abided by my father's word all my life, even if I could not obey him every time. Father lets off a bitter chuckle as he says this. Stefan glares at Father and turns to glare at Nathan and you. After all, the two of you were born of Father's shameful decision to marry a commoner. Oh, hello, Jean. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing, huh? Hi, Jean. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome back to another episode of the life and suffering of Sir Bronte. Yes. How are you guys doing? What did you play on stream, Gene? More Dave the Diver? Maybe? I mean, that's what I saw from like the category of your stream. I'm not sure if it was that. Yeah. Hello everyone. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. Yes. Well, what do you think, Jane? Should we ask Alex's opinion on our anime discussion? What? There was an anime discussion today? Oh boy. Should I worry about that? Oh boy. I mean, it could be an interesting question, even though I don't know much about animes. Yeah, let's ask him. Oh, I'm scared now. What's the question? What is it? Also, you guys joined at a very interesting time. Our grandfather just died. He was about to burn like the house down, but I stopped him, and then he died. And now we're just giving him like his last goodbye or whatever to this bastard. What anime do you like? It's a good question. Anime, I would say the best one I know is Dan, obviously. And after that, for animes, don't really know. I guess maybe One Piece, even though the pacing has been shit since forever. So, like, I haven't actually seen a single episode this year of One Piece. While your grandpa was crazy, it definitely was, yes. Let's see. All of you remember his disastrous passing. He did not die the truth that he deserved. Yet we all must know that he fought for the future he believed in to the very end. And he would be proud to see his family bid him farewell with this sacrament of the nobility. Stefan still glares at father sullenly. His fingers remain clutched at grandfather's sword. Nathan barely pays attention to the words. He looks around with unease, his arms folded across his chest. Father reaches into his jacket and pulls out a slender dagger, thin and sharp. He takes off his glove. Watch me carefully, my sons. Make a small cut in the palm of your hand and let your blood flow into this duct on the wall of the crypt. It will join your grandfather's blood here and flow forever. An ancestor and progeny will become as one. We shall enter our family's blood tide and receive grandfather's final blessing. For his blood flows first in our blood tide. He will respond to you. You are part of him, and he is part of you. With a quick motion, Father slices his hand and holds the bleeding cut above a small opening in the wall. Then he hands the dagger to Stefan. Stefan cuts his hand without hesitation and does as Father did. You receive the dagger next. The dagger's handle feels warm. You hesitate for a moment as you look at the palm of your hand. If you participate in this ritual, you will enter the Brande blood tide. You, a lowborn child, a child who is still a commoner. Are you ready to claim your legacy as a descendant of the nobleman Gregor Blante? Eyes of your father and brothers are upon you. Nathan, the youngest brother, will follow your example. You can be certain of this. Oh no. No, because we're not nobles. And because we hated our grandfather. And this because we didn't have the nobleman's sacrament, damn it. So we just can't, basically. We are just forced to, I guess, not do this thing. Which is kind of a shame. Well, it's the only option I have. You return the dagger to Father and say you cannot participate in the ritual. You are a commoner, and your back bears the mark of the lash. Grandfather would never have let you honor his name as a nobleman. Nathan nods in agreement. You do not deserve this honor. Father furrows his brow and shakes his head. Stefan, help me close the lid of the sarcophagus, and remember to ask for grandfather for his blessing. And as for you two, Seems you weren't ready to walk the nobleman's path after all. You're right, son. Your grandfather would never have allowed it. Oh boy. So do you know the anime Rising of the Shield Hero? But no, I don't know about it. Is it some kind of isekai, maybe? Judging by the name, sounds like it. The lid of the sarcophagus falls into place with a heavy, resonant thud. Then, suddenly, you all freeze as each of you hears your late grandfather speak to you. His voice is loud as it rings in the depths of the crypt. And yet, he speaks to each of you separately. Oh boy. We're having visions. Oh, blood weakling. I knew you never had it in you to rise above your meager birth, Alex. You have not a drop of nobility in you, and your pathetic little brother is the same. You are a taint upon my flesh and blood. Begone from my crypt. Okay. I'm gonna leave now, bye. Their legs carry out of the crypt of their own accord. Out, out of that stuffy crypt. You can finally breathe again. You hear slow footsteps behind you. You turn around and meet Nathan's gaze. You did the right thing. If it weren't for you, I'd have done what Father told us. Grandfather said I should stay away from his legacy. Said it'll do me no good if I try to follow in his footsteps. How's that for words of guidance, eh? Nathan sighs as he embraces you. Father and Stefan leave the crypt much later and walk to the carriage without a word. You and Nathan humbly follow behind them. I see. Well, unfortunately, we just had to pick that. There was no other option, literally. Let's have some water. Yeah. Oh, we have unlocked an event called Forbidden Love. What? Oh boy. What's this going to mean? Another day of school is behind you. You are now wandering your district, taking your time before going home. It is getting dark. Soon, you are walking past the splendid mansion of Count El Velasco, one of Magra's richest landlords. You hear a familiar voice from the other side of the iron fence. It is Stefan's voice. It is followed by the sound of a young lady laughing. You peek through the fence and into the mansion's garden. And indeed, there you see your elder brother, dressed like he is going to meet the Emperor himself. He is currently busy helping a pretty young lady out of the window. What? They're escaping? He locks him in an emotional embrace. You recognize her. Maria El Velasco, Count El Velasco's daughter. And as the whole city knows, she is already betrothed to another young nobleman from a far more illustrious family. Oh, Maria, I thought I would help you come down to earth from your heavenly abode, but your very touch brings me to the heavens. Oh, a scandal? Yes, there is. He picks the Count's daughter up and holds her in the air. She laughs, almost imperceptibly, and kisses him on the cheek. But then Stefan takes her by the chin and turns her to face him. Their lips join in a kiss. They kiss the white. A flurry of emotion washes over you as you watch it happen. Stefan is putting the reputation of his entire family at risk. Acting so frivolously with the Countess's daughter may turn the Countess's influence against all the Brantes. And yet Stefan always speaks so highly of noble bearing and composure and family honor. Yum yum yum, oh boy. Stefan's face is glowing with joy. Your older brother, he is happy, truly happy. You have never seen Stefan like this, as his arms hold the Countess's daughter in a tender embrace, so gently as though he fears to hurt her. Oh! Thank you, Jean, for signing the guest book, for the lurk mode, and for the hydration mint. Let me have some water. Yeah. Alright. That's good. Thank you, Jean. And Maria reciprocates his feelings. Must you really rob them of their secret joy? If you ever speak to him about this, no one else must hear it. You wait by the gate patiently until Stefan decides to return from his escapades. He is startled when he finally notices you standing by the gate. I see. So Stefan's disgrace is a destiny I cannot avoid, it seems. Let's see. I'll be back soon. Don't worry, Jean. We will be right here when you're back. It's weird that if I just help Stefan, I don't get like a +1 to our relationship. But if I remember him, what he is supposed to do, he does. Interesting choice. I guess. I guess I should remember him. Let's just tell him, hey brother, that's no. You fold your arms as you face your elder brother. He is confused to see you here. Speak to him openly. You know of his affair with Maria Velasco, and Stefan should forget that young lady as soon as humanly possible. He freezes at these words. You keep talking. A noble cannot behave like this. Stefan is risking bringing shame on all of the Brantes. And worse yet, he is defying his own lot in his own words. His honor, Maria's honor, the family's honor, it will all be harmed by his recklessness. How could Stefan have forgotten about this? How could he have let his emotions rule him? Why should you have to be there to remind a born noble about this? You, who were born a commoner. So it's a Hisekai anime following 4 heroes: spear, sword, bow, and shield. Follow the hero Nofumi Hiwatani, the shield hero. Is a guy our age. All 4 heroes get taken from Japan but from different realities. So Nofumi, the hero of the shield, can't physically fight himself, he gets framed. Boy then banished, he goes by little fox slave girl who is deathly ill, he curse. Because a curse and he heals her, buys her and they form a Slave pact. Okay. Okay. So they form a slave pact, but if they're not slaves anymore. Ah. Stefan frowns, but lets you keep talking. You wait for his anger, but there is none. When you are finally done speaking, your brother stays quiet for a long moment, and then sighs heavily. Yes, yes indeed, you're right. I lost control of myself. Maria, I am a madman in her presence. I forget the world when I'm with her. And I forgot my duty to my lot and my family. I will part ways with Lady Velasco and offer my apologies to her father. My brother, thank you. You've reminded me of who I am. No problem, brother. From that day on, Stefan stops going out at night. His attitude towards you has changed too. He now looks at you with respect, as if he has finally come to see you as an equal. Even in his anger, he is now quick to recall your brave decision and stop himself. So she becomes his sword. They both get They get what? Protects her, she fights for him, he leads her along the way. Treats her like her own daughter. The slave one is just a paper thing at this point. Okay. Stefan's disgrace. Oh no. We're still insane here. Oh boy. The fugitive girl. Grandfather says passing and the last respects have left a mark on the entire family. His words, relayed from the hereafter, keep echoing in your mind. You still do your best to avoid the memory of grandfather's last night and spend more time on the city streets with Thomas and your other classmates. The road by the house reminds you of another clash with death. Sometimes, as you walk along that road, you recall Sophia, the beautiful girl with the wonderful eyes and the terrifying, thundering hooves. You have not seen Sophia since that fateful day. The children who live nearby say her parents sent her to a rich Arachnian family, the Ottons, as a servant. Oh boy. The sun has set. The pillar shines palely in the dark sky. Thomas is ill, so you decide to visit him and tell him the latest news. The streets seem oddly agitated tonight, full of horses, cloaked men, strange faces, and hushed voices. A young nobleman in a heavy embroidered cloak is walking back and forth, clutching at his sword nervously. There is a grimace of rage on his delicate blue face. He is an Arachnian. Close advisor gives after the first wave of calamity. Middle heroes learn that she is technically a slave. The spear hero challenges him to a duel to free Aftalia, the slave girl, but she doesn't want to be freed. So she deeply loved him, not because she's a slave, because of what he did for her. Guy loses becomes temper. He physically can't fight and the spear cheats. Talia gets freed from the slave bond too. Against her ways and will. After that, he falls in despair and wants to die. What the hell? Is he gonna isekai himself again? I hope not. You overhear voices. Sir Otton, the girl's not at home. We searched the house. Her parents swear she ran away from home too. They claim they wanted to bring her back. Just do whatever it takes. Turn this loathsome district upside down if you must. But bring my servant back to me. She is here. Sophia ran away from an Arachnian? How can this be? There is only one place on the entire street where a person could hide. The abandoned Morrel house, 4 houses away from yours. You head there, doing your best not to attract attention. Oh boy. The lopsided house, built of yellow brick, has been abandoned for 20 years or so. You remember playing there as a boy. You glimpse a figure inside even before you enter. A pair of eyes glimmer in the dark. You would recognize them even after another 4 years. Sophia has grown up. She is almost an adult now, and her face is full of fear. She is not the easygoing girl next door that you remember. She finally recognizes you. Oh, it's you, Alex. Be quiet. They're all looking for me. I ran away from the youngest Otton. I might be in for a lesser death here, but I'd rather die than spend another day there in slavery. I'm just a thing to him, just a toy to play with. Sophia winces and closes her mouth as she says this. There is a glint of bright yellow deep in her eyes. Oh, hello. Hello. Pitriami or Pami? Which one is it? Hello. Thank you for the raid. How is everyone doing, huh? How is everything going? How was your stream, Pami? What should I call you exactly? Because I'm not sure. The tree is confusing me. Haha, I'm doing good. What about you? I'd say it's going pretty well. Yes. And it's temperature-wise, it's acceptable. Thankfully, we have an AC, so it's survivable inside the house. Stream went well. We were playing the same game as you. Oh, okay. Interesting to know. It's pronounced Piami. Piami? Is that correct? I hope so. I hope it is. Still, good to know you're also playing this game. Are you... in what chapter are you? As you can see, we're still in chapter 2. Close to the end. Yes. I hope all of you will enjoy your stay here. Hopefully, yes. I ran to my parents. I told them all about the men I had to serve. And they went and alerted the Ottons. They don't want to be the target of their ire. But you aren't going to tip them off, are you? I mean, maybe. Hold on, Cortus. After that, she threw to him. It's some other questions. A little the fact energy, neither different opinions. She says she wouldn't bother and Frida in a different way. It doesn't as a different way because they got framed, banished, robbed, and shunned. Issues is. You know, I gave your point accurate to him. Probably. I don't know if Jean is back. Maybe. I don't know. But Okay. So what was the question? I forgot. The barking and shouting are getting closer. Sophia's voice grows quiet. She runs off to the darkest corner of the house before you can answer. One of Otton's servants is so close you can hear his cloak swishing against the ground. He notices something and calls for the other. I'm back. It's good to hear, Teen. There are more voices around you now. They approach the house from the yard and surround it. One of them seems particularly snappy, annoyed, and impatient. You have already heard this voice today. I have to read it all first. Yeah, that's fair. If you're in there, girl, it'd be wise to come out and quit wasting my time. All will be forgiven, and you will go back where you were. You know it, and if you don't, I'll drag you out by the hair. The hilt of the young Arknian's sword bashes at the door. He is about to lose his patience for good. Sophia hugs the wall in the dark, trying to stay still. She glances at you. What will you do? Your heart is racing. Can you act against the Arknian's orders? Do you have the goal to defy the mighty nobleman? That sounds right. Oh, I see. So we can't give Sophia back. We can't help Sophia escape. But we can either hide or try and stop him. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna stop this guy. Stop right there, you criminal! You pull yourself together and walk slowly to the half-collapsed doorway. Sophia stays behind. The tall young Arknian stares you down, his condescending smile dripping with scorn. In your most assertive voice, you answer his question. You will find no fugitive girl in this house. Oh, is he gonna believe me? What are you doing here, boy? I wasn't speaking to you. Out of my way. So Alex, what did you say? I mean, so like your quarrel is about how the story treated the slave girl. Is that it? So like what is it? Like Jean says she wouldn't have bothered but prayed her in a different way, while you say there was another way. Well, I say that he could have bought her, and then the moment he bought her, he could have simply destroyed the slave pact and just have her just give her the choice if she wants to follow him or not. Wouldn't that make more sense? Just giving her the choice. Especially like if he like saved her from a curse, then she might actually just join him voluntarily. No? Anyway. Otton needs no permission to enter, so he steps inside. You stand in his way. You have already assured the young Arachnian there is no one else inside. You have done him a great service. What makes him doubt your words? Why, you lowlife? How dare you stand in an Arachnian's way? You must have lives to spare. Not really. I don't. Otton backhands you with immense strength, enough to send you flying. The Arachnian draws his sword, rises into the air. But then, one of his men shouts, "Sir, there she is!" The Arachnian turns around and briskly walks away. The problem is he can't because she has to stay his slave for a year minimum, or she would be branded as a runaway and killed for it. How would they know? Like, if the pact is a literal piece of paper, how could they know it was destroyed? And he wants to free her multiple times, but she has nothing, no family, no skills, nada. See. Well, sounds like certainly an interesting isekai. He teaches her everything and she chooses to stay his slave. Ah. See. Sophia used your distraction to climb out the window in the back, jump to your feet, and escape the house in the same way. Sophia's slight silhouette is gaining distance far ahead. One of Otton's men is chasing her down, ready to catch her at any moment. Oh, what the hell is this? Ah, my ears! It's a magic seal on her body. Oh, okay, then that makes it different, yeah. Why is she barking? Give me a moment. I don't know why my dog is barking. Okay, I'm back. Alright. You just need a moment to go outside. Let's see. What did I miss? So Gino, what would you have done differently? Instead of having that stolen city, don't see another option for him. Also, thank you, Curtis, for the guest book and for the lurk mode. So, but then something unbelievable happens. Sophia lets out a dreadful scream, and the air around her sizzles with golden sparks. Otton's man falls to the ground, clutching his head. Sophia freezes for a second, as though uncertain of what she just did. What was that? Was it magic? Otton screams at her right next to you. So that's how it is, eh? The wench is a witch! Caesar! Magic? Sophia a witch? Sophia's silhouette disappears down an alleyway. Otton's men give her chase, but they will never find her in the dark, sprawling district. You watch her go. Will you ever see her again? Who knows if you will see her again? The runaway girl becomes the talk of your district for an entire week. You overhear that Sophia managed to flee the city. The Ottons are furious. After this sudden appearance, she disappears from your life once more. You will not see her again until much, much later. At least she trusts us. A year has passed, finally. We're closer to youth. Year 1133, summer. The blood-stained sermon. You are about to turn 15, just one step away from adulthood. Mother is acting anxious at dinner today, barely touching her food. You exchange glances with Gloria. She carefully tells you that she wants to go to the tailor. Mother shudders and her hands clench into fists. No, don't you dare leave home today. I forbid it. That dirty heretic Fotis is preaching his lies under the silver tree today. Prince willing, I don't want you to hear any of that. You and Gloria glance at each other again. Fotis is a patriarch, the head of the clergy throughout the entire province. That is the first time you've heard mothers speak like this about a priest, especially such a high-ranking one. Once you leave the dinner table, Gloria comes to your room with a cunning expression on her face, like she's about to play a trick on someone. She has a plan. The two of you should sneak out of the house and go to the silver tree. You simply must hear the sermon for yourself. What's so bad about Patriarch Fotis? Why does Mother hate him so much? You two are grown-ups now. Surely you have the right to know. I'll be back. I need to drive home now. Alright. Drive safely, Curtis. Yes. You agree with your sister. Together, you sneak out from under your mother's watchful eye and hurry to the silver tree. Temple block is full of people from all ranks and estate. There is barely enough room for you to squeeze through the crowd. The crowd has gathered around the very roots of the tree. Gloria suggests that you climb up to the roof of a nearby building so you can hear and see everything better. And not a moment too soon. From the roof, you see a tall, silver-haired priest step onto the platform by the tree, dressed in the common black robe that looks far beneath his rank. Yet, he stands like a noble before the crowd. Behind his back is a banner flapping in the wind, the open book. This is a symbol of the new faith, the crowd whispers. The patriarch holds his hands up to the sky and the entire temple block grows quiet. He begins his sermon, his vibrant voice rolling across the square. Otis speaks of a great mistake. We entrusted ourselves to the lots as the only way to fulfill divine providence in this world. For all these years, the will of the twins has been interpreted for us by a single man, Prophet Isatius. The twins are ever watching from atop the shining pillar. Of this, we have no doubt. But how can we so blindly believe that we truly follow their will by following the lots? Have we not seen the 3 lots of Isatius fail again and again to answer the question of how we ought to live our lives? Have we not seen people change their lot in life again and again without being smitten by divine wrath? Every person born, whether human or Arachnian, low-born or noble, must find their lot and their way to the gods on their own. From now on, we will seek the gods in the accounts of their own lives, in their own acts in this world, and in their own words as they echo within us. And, as we heed the voice of the twins within, we will each find their path for us on our own. The crowd at the silver tree listens to the patriarch's speech in stunned silence. You glance at your sister. Her eyes glisten with tears as she hears Otis' words. Then, suddenly, a hoarse cry rises from the crowd. If there are no lots, does that mean the nobles are gonna till the fields and the commoners are gonna beat bare arms? The crowd begins to murmur. The patriarch raises an arm and inhales, ready to answer. An odd figure leaps from the crowd onto the platform. A dirty beggar dressed in rags. A knife flashing in his hand. The blade slices. Blood starts spurting from Fotis' throat. He slumps over and collapses. A dark brown puddle spreads across the platform where he had stood. Gloria clutches her mouth to suppress a shriek. Oh boy. Few moments of stunned silence, and then the screams begin. The people are frantic. Temple guards try to restore order in the crowd, but to no avail. An old woman, dressed in an inquisitor cassock, tries in vain to apply pressure to the patriarch's wound. The nobles draw their sword. Dogs are barking. The crowd is pushing and shoving. Children are crying. The entire square by the tree is in chaos. From the roof, you see the moment when people start trembling each other, howling, praying, shouting. Gloria tugs on your sleeve. Time to go. Climb down from the roof and run. You return home without exchanging a word. Mother has been in her room all the while, so no one noticed your absence. Gloria locks herself in her room. You do not discuss the things you have just seen. They are too frightening. But your parents discuss every little detail of the bloodstained sermon over dinner. This is unbelievable. A patriarch murdered in plain sight. The gendarmes and the archduke's guards have searched every corner of the slums, and the murderous beggar has disappeared without a trace. I can't even imagine a more gruesome crime. Otis has died a true death, never to return from the hereafter. But how? Why can't the patriarch be reborn? He is so close to the twins. Such is the way of the world, my children. Once you are granted great power by the twins' will, there's no hope for you to come back, not even after the first of your deaths. Emperors, their powerful vassals, heads of great Arachnian dynasties, patriarchs of the church. None of them are destined to be reborn. Can a grandpa be reborn? No. He also had his true death. So he will never come back ever again. Otis is gone forever. I fear for his soul. It was lost in doubt. Will the twins accept him upon the peak of the pillar? We must pray for the patriarch children. Let us hope he managed to return to the true old faith before the moment of his passing. But there is little hope for that. Uh-oh. Some discontent is going on. Oh well. Things are going to happen. Let me have some water. Tomorrow, you turn 16. According to imperial law, you will be a full adult. Your time at 30 or to school has ended. You have studied enough to apply for the Imperial College and learn the judge's trade there. You are to travel to Eterna tomorrow. Your friend Thomas will go there with you, try his luck at the Imperial capital. Mother and father prepare you for the long journey. Remember, son, there is only one goal for you. You must become a student at the Imperial College. Your teachers dragged you through all those books for a reason. You have the knowledge and fervor to be a noble pet mantle as I was, and as my late father was before me. And who knows, maybe one day you will be the one to write the name Brante in the blue book and ensure that your children's children will be noble by birth. Then mother speaks to you carefully. There is worry in her eyes. But Robert, there may be another path for our son. Stefan, your firstborn was born a noble. He will surely earn the title for the entire Brante family. Your second son bears the favor of the twins. For him, the path of the priest is a worthy calling, no less than a nobleman's sword. They have been arguing about your future for a while now. Still, she would never defy the will of a nobleman and her husband. You smile at them both, trying to placate them. Gloria laughs quietly behind their backs. Can you still become a noble? Yes, we can. And that's why we're like preparing to go to the capital of the empire, so that I can study more to become a judge and a noble. Just don't become a snoot like Stefan and you'll do just fine. Mother's child, Gloria for that. You wink at your sister. Nathan has been downcast all evening, barely touched his dinner. When everyone gets up from the table, he suddenly rushes over to embrace you. Oh, the poor guy. Oh, missed it. Please don't go, Alex. Can't you stay? I don't know what I'm going to do without you. You tussle his hair in response. There is no way you can stay now, you say. But when you come home, and you will come home, you'll tell him all your stories and bring him a special present from Eterna. This is it. All your lessons have been learned. All your things have been packed for the road. You will leave the family home tomorrow. Tonight is your last night at home before your departure. Walk through the rooms one last time. But the poor younger brother all alone. I mean, he still has his sister, like his older sister. She's still here. She's not gonna go anywhere anytime soon. The sitting room where mother used to read you fairy tales. the library where Gloria used to spend all her time, Father's study, which you entered only on special occasions, the backyard where you taught Nathan to build towers one summer. The whole place feels so familiar, so dear to you. It feels like home. You lived here for 16 years. Will you ever return? It is getting late. Everyone is already in their rooms, but you hesitate. Father, Mother, Gloria, Nathan, it will be a long time before you see them again. Who will you spend your last few hours at home with? Well, we can spend them with Gloria, unfortunately. So there's Father, so we get a bit more nobility. Mother for spirituality, or our brother for some willpower. I mean, what's my nobility at 5? Let's see, I guess I could just spend time with our brother, just because. Why not? Nathan is already in bed, snoring. You approach your brother quietly and pat him on the head. He is startled, but starts smiling with joy when he realizes it's you. Hi! Hey, can we go outside? I need your help with something. You creep silently downstairs. The air outside is damp, and drops of dew glisten in the night. Nathan drags you towards the bushes. A spotted kitten looks at you from the bushes with sad eyes. You see a bowl of water and some scraps of food next to it. Oh, I was feeding a cat. Look, he ran into our yard today. He's got a broken paw. We need to save the poor kitten. You pat Nathan on the head. Together, you sneak the poor animal into the house and take him to the storage closet. And you close the closet door and begin the treatment. If anyone is clumsy in your family, it is Nathan. Yet his hands are unusually accurate and calm as he binds the kitten's paw. You start chatting as you treat the kitten. As you think out loud about living in the capital and working towards your goal, Nathan strokes the poor animal's wet fur. He sighs. Save the cat, yes we will. It's tough for me, thinking about being a grown-up. I'm not much of anything even now. I wish I could be like you. You sure know where you're going and who you're going to be. Do I have to know about that? You shrug. Yeah, I don't really know. No, I mean it. I can't be like that. They say I'm going to study too, and go to Eterna, and become a priest or go to the college. But there's no way I can make it there. Does that mean there's nothing else out there for me? You'll be leaving soon, and I'll be all alone here. You'll write to me, I know you will. And you'll come back one day. But I'm scared. Scared I might lose my way when you're not around. You'll come back, but it'll be different. You'll be different. I'll be different too. You swear to Nathan that even if everything changes, he will always be his brother. He will always be there to offer him advice and support. And you have no doubt that he will find his way in life. Poor baby brother. Yes, this poor guy. It just takes time to find yourself. Sometimes more than you might expect. The sun is about to rise. You should rest before the long trip, but you are not tired at all. Nevertheless, it is time for bed. Before you leave, Nathan hugs you again. Please, promise you'll come back, Alex. You swear to him that you will. You get into bed, fade away into a gentle, happy sleep. They will be waiting for you back here, no matter what. Oh, that's good to hear. And we left our home now. Who knows when we'll get back? The end of adolescence. Last night was your final night at home. The carriage is now waiting at the gate, ready to take you to the capital. The clip-clopping of the idle hooves against the cobblestones count as seconds before your departure. You take one more look at your parents' house and recall your childhood spent there, in the nearby yards, at your school, and on the winding streets of Anisot. You clashed with the greater world around you and survived. You felt the tingle of emotion for the first time. You were taught by the school and the streets. You explored the city of your birth and learned something of its past. You witnessed first-hand events that will be remembered by history for all time. All of this is yours now, forever. You saw death, lesser death followed by rebirth, the true death that takes and never gives back. You saw death lying in wait to strike the unaware, like a beast stalking its prey. You saw grandfather's angry grimace lit by the flickering fire of the lamp, the Archduke's cavalry trampling those who stood in their way, and your older brother's bloodied sword slicing through the air. Death has followed you from a very young age. Is your friend going to? Actually, he is coming to. So, like, the game said he was gonna try either to become, I think, a soldier or try to go to a college. And yet, you live on. You have a friend who has been by your side all these years. Thomas taught you many things. How to take a hit, how to keep your word, and how to remain true to your own self. And now Thomas is walking to the same carriage as you are, with a heavy bag slung over his shoulder. Your friend will remain your companion for the time being. Ahead of you is a long trip towards the capital and adulthood. For the first time, you will be away from your family and home. What awaits you in the future? Oh, who knows? What does our future hold? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Our willpower, our debts. All right. And now we are in our youth.
Leaving my hometown behind, I set out for the capital of the empire. There, I would discover my role in society.
Maybe. Chapter 3 Youth. Let's see. Leaving home. The driver flicks the reins. The carriage slowly sways as it starts moving away from your home. You stick your head out the window and wave goodbye to your family. Nathan is running after the carriage with Thomas' younger brother in tow. tears glistening in their eyes. It hurts to leave your home behind. Ahead lies Eterna, the imperial capital. You have often read about it and heard stories from Father and Stefan. It is a city that surpasses Anisot enormously in terms of size, age, wealth, and beauty. But what is it really like? What kind of life awaits you there? What will you learn there? And where will your actions take you? You pass the old walls of Anisot. Somewhere within them is the old fortress you and Thomas built together out of the old wooden planks, now left to the care of your younger brothers. You two are adults now. Perhaps your fortress will crumble, now abandoned. Or perhaps your brothers will continue what you started. Who knows? You look down at your hands, knuckles covered in scars from street antics, fingers stained with ink. Mother gave you a cross to wear away from home, and now you can feel its warmth against your chest. Your family counts on you, even though they all wish a different future for you. But they are behind you now, in an Isot. From this point on, only you will decide which road you will take. How many siblings do you have? Well, I have an older brother, an older sister, and then my younger brother. So 3. Yes. This is the journey you prepared for throughout your entire childhood. Ahead of you lie many years in the capital, years that will determine your fate and your place in society. Oh, new personal qualities. These are the personal qualities in adulthood which you will use for the rest of your life. They are the sum of the qualities that you have gained in childhood and adolescence. Oh, okay. So perception and nobility gets added up and they become diplomacy. I see. Perception and ingenuity become manipulation. Uh-oh. I'm watching on TV now. Damn. Now I feel like I'm like super famous. What the hell? On a TV? What comfortness. Perception and spirituality become theology. Then determination and nobility are faith, are valor. And determination and ingenuity are scheming. See. Determination and spirituality are eloquence. And we continue. These are some outcomes that can happen. Okay. But I think I will stop here for today. I think this is a good spot to stop. We just reached the youth and went to Eterna. Super famous Alex Azura. Damn, I wish that guy was me. I wish. So, thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope you all had a lot of fun. And we will see each other tomorrow at 9 p.m. CET, as always, where we will continue playing this game. So, now, we can go raid Artesia Aure, who is playing some Halo 2. Yes. So, we are going to go raid her, and we will see each other tomorrow. So, thank you everyone for stopping by, and goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Off to the raid you go. Goodbye. Bye bye.